Adam, thanks so much for joining us. Always appreciate your time.
Of course.
Right now in Arlington, we have 240 positive cases at least, 25 deaths. You're on the phone every day with state and local health officials. What are they telling you this week?
So, I actually just got off a call with a group of other local officials, and there's a lot happening, but I think the good news is that the rate of infection of those tested statewide seems to be going down. So that seems to be the positive news. Hospitalizations have at the very least plateaued and are slowly declining, though they're not declining at the same rate that they were increasing. Though on the other side of the coin, we're still struggling to test as many people as experts suggest we should be testing. And the rates of those being hospitalized as well as the rates of infection are still not going down fast enough for anybody to feel comfortable reopening. So I think Governor Baker said yesterday, he used the term, people should expect a halting reopening process. And that's consistent with what I'm hearing from state and other local leaders, that we're gonna have to be very careful, we're gonna have to be phased, and we're gonna have to continue to watch the numbers to make sure that any decisions we make to begin reopening over the course of the next several months is done so as safely as possible.
And really the graph, when you have the COVID-19 crisis, we were spiking high about a month and a half ago, but the recovery is going to be awfully slow. And I think, especially with the weather changing, that's tough for people to accept.
Yeah, I know. Internally, we've been fearful of warmer weather. I think personally, all hoping for warmer weather, but from a professional point of view, troubled by warmer weather because people will want to get outside. That said, it does seem like people are continuing to take this seriously. When you're in and around town, you don't see a lot of activity. There's people out walking and exercising, but it does seem as though people are continuing to take this seriously and understand there's a little more to go before we can come out of this.
You've been in crisis management for like the last 6, maybe 7 weeks, maybe even longer. It's tough enough just doing town business from your position. How have you been holding up, and what do you say to Arlingtonians now that the weather is changing and cabin fever and people want to get out and people just want to do things?
I would say, you know what? We're all human. I'm human, and over the past week, I'll say myself, I've started to feel it. Feel the isolation, feel that desire to get out there and interact and become part of society. For maybe 4 or 5 weeks, I was thinking like, okay, we can do this, but I'll admit that just like anybody else, I miss my friends, I miss my family, and I'm sure a lot of people are feeling that, but we got to stick with it. The risk of somebody who has an underlying condition or who might be vulnerable to this virus contracting it, if we don't stick with it, is still pretty high. We need to get a better testing regime in place. We need to get better tracing in place across the state. And until we do those things, it's going to be hard to do this without risking the health of others. So I think we should acknowledge that we're human and that we have these feelings, but also acknowledge that we keep saying this, our civic duty and it's patriotic to do this, to protect others for the good of the all. So that's, I guess that would be my message for Arlington residents.
And if it's not done right, we're back to square one. We do it all over again, and possibly it could be worse. So let's just suck it up now and get it over with. Let's go out and live our lives again. Adam, always good to see you, and just be safe and have a good week, and we'll be in touch.
You too. Thank you, Jeff.
All right. Thank you, sir.